Previously on How Polly Survived.
Yesterday we had the tribal and immunity challenge, and we voted Derek out just like I wanted. It went exactly how I thought it was going to go, so that was great. And then Ella said something that was so funny. She was like, guess I'm not as stupid as you thought, because he was like texting me like, she's so stupid, she's so delusional. But he was the delusional one, so that was funny. The next challenge, and surprise, we lost for the third time in a row. So that's just epic. But good news, so it was like an individual one. So it was me versus this other girl like balancing. Sadly, she beat me, so that was a big L. But then she got to like give one of us safety for the next tribal, and I got it. So I can't be voted off for one more week. So that is super exciting.
I am low-key kind of nervous about Alec. The reason being because he is very neurotic. Like, no shade at you personally, Alec, just in terms of the gameplay, you are taking the most control. I don't know if you think you're like the team leader or something, but you've been plotting, you've been bringing up hypothetical situations. You know, what if we were to lose and stuff? I think it makes sense to vote this person out or this person out. Dude, like, I get that you're a competitive guy, but you need to chill out, you know? You are coming across as a bit, I don't want to say aggressive, but very passionate. You know, you seem very passionate about the game, which, hey, more power to you, but it's low-key putting a target on your back.
I think this week it's going to be Sophie. I think everyone besides Sophie agrees on that. But I haven't really talked to anyone yet, TBH. It's been midterm season. So I think tonight I'm going to like call Jeremy and then call the other ones too. So we'll see what happens then.
We were talking about voting out Alec. I mean, again, he's an easy vote just because of the way that he's been acting. He's coming on a little strong, like, to everyone. He's just, like, really intense about the game, and it's like, okay, props to you for loving this game and knowing this game inside out. Guess what? So do I. But I'm not letting everyone know that. They don't need to know that Survivor, like, literally is a hyperfixation of mine, and I've watched all 44 seasons multiple times. They don't need to know that I can name every winner in order. Like, I'm gonna keep that to myself, because it's going to put a target on me.
I've been sitting pretty much the entire game. I haven't had to do literally anything. I've just been, had my feet kicked up on the sofa, just hanging out. It's been good. Life has been good. Just making actual connections with people.
The thing with Alec is, like, I feel like he makes a lot of people think, like, oh, we're tight, we're super, like, alliance.
I think he thinks that he's tight with other people.
Yeah, but the thing is, I feel like he's just gonna go to who, like, if there's a merge, he's literally just gonna like switch up so easily.
100%. Alec, I don't trust telling anything because I think he will tell everyone.
The other tribe has the advantage in that
They know
when
who their
they
alliance
know who they can trust, they know how people vote, they know how the process works, and we haven't had to test each other's trust.
There's
so
been
winning,
no lines drawn.
yeah, winning challenges isn't actually giving us the advantage.
Yeah, it was nice. I would say the first 2 were needed because we got to know everyone.
Yeah, but
Honestly, I would not have been mad if we had lost that last challenge.
if we do lose tonight,
It's not the worst.
it's not the worst. But I want to keep the streak.
Ayuko's tribe getting their first look at the new Wasna tribe. Derek voted out for the last round of count. You may notice there's another person down. Josh is rushing for fraternity, so they will be down a member for this challenge. Ayukos, how are you feeling? Obviously got the weekend to celebrate another big win, trying to make it 3-0.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Wasna, what about you? You ready for today's challenge?
So ready.
Yeah.
Yep. Mom's right now.
Ayukos, can I please get immunity back?
The cow.
The cow, the classic cow bowling cow. Immunity is back up for grabs. Let's get into today's challenge. For today's challenge, tribe members will be holding a wiffle ball in between 2 wooden dowels. It'll be an individual/tribe immunity, where tribe members will be competing against their other tribe and their own tribe for a chance at winning an advantage. Who's sitting out from the Cayucos tribe? I am. Perfect. Please make your way to the sit-out bench. The last person left standing will win tribal immunity for their tribe and an advantage in the game. Shall we begin? No. Survivors ready? Go.
You can talk.
Can we say jokes?
Sure.
Strippers and cinnamon having fun.
What?
They spread for bread. That was good. Thank you.
Shaking going on. Ayukos.
No, they're wrong.
8 minutes. How to last. Oh, Chloe on the edge. Chloe upright. How is that ball still on that goal? Absolutely tied.
You're good, dude. You're good. Dig in.
Chloe, the first person to draw.
Good job, good job.
It's okay.
There's a lot of shaking. Ball's teetering. And she locked it down. Dig deep. Oh, Nick dropped. No, sorry.
That's not nice.
Wow. I was like, I did?
I'm so
Fuck.
sorry. I'm gonna trouble you. I don't know. Sorry. Wasna has not lost a number yet. We've entered the 10-minute mark. All right, guys, we are going to enter a live transition. You have 30 seconds to get on one leg. If your foot touches the ground after that 30 seconds, you are out. 30 seconds starting now. One drops for Wasna.
Mind over matter.
Shit. We have 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On one leg. Everybody make the transition. Nick, that ball is teetering. teetering. Adela falls. 3-on-3 showdown. Try to figure it out.
He's got it.
Nobody wants to be the third person voted out of Cal Poly Survivor. Everybody wants this advantage. Kayla teetering. Can she keep it alive? Kayla drops. Kayla goes down to 2 members. Everybody looks pretty dialed right now. Oh, Sophie drops. 2 members each. Anybody's challenge. Out in the tree pose. Practice is good. Alright, now, Jeff. Really in an awkward position. Staying locked in. Oh, and Alec in that same position. Riley absolutely dialed. Oh, and Alec drops. It's all down to Riley for Cayucos. One of the 3 of them will win that advantage. And tribal immunity is all up to Riley, so Cayucos. Jeremy's ball, inching closer. Can he hold it? "17 minutes in with that, Jeremy drops. It is just down to Chloe and Riley. One of them will be the champion of their tribe and walk away with an advantage. We are officially at 20 minutes. I'm going to give you 15 seconds to close your eyes. I'll count you in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Just keep this
1. Eyes closed. Close survivors looking strong. An entire tribe on the back.
You got it, right?
You're doing good.
After what can only be described as an intense challenge, Cayucos wins tribe immunity for the 3rd time this season. Hey, Riley, stay up here for 1 second. Got to describe the advantage. So the advantage that you won, you get to choose somebody on the other tribe to be safe at their tribal council. You cannot console with your tribe.
Right now?
Yeah, right now. And you can pick Josh.
Should I ask them?
Sure.
Who do you think needs it? I think Chloe deserves it. People, even though we're not gonna vote her out, I think she deserves it because she kicked ass. You were the other one then? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can.
And with that, Chloe is a leading champion.
Squad plus imaginary
Squad.
Josh.
Plus Josh. Josh is right
And then
there.
Jeremy too, because he's also part of.
Yeah, and Jeremy's in there somewhere. Oh, God.
And we're pretty much just thinking Sophie for the next one because none of us really trust her. And
I have no reason to trust her.
Yeah. I think it as a. It's her.
you think?
It's her.
My arms are tired.
Yeah, my arms are
My
dead.
arm's a little dead. But yeah, that's how we're feeling. We miss Josh.
Yeah,
but
we do.
He'll be back soon.
Yes, he will. And she'll be gone.
Alright.
Also, she got immunity. Woo!
Yay! I got immunity even as a loser.
You're fine. You're literally her. That's why.
Surprise! We lost for the third time in a row. So that's just epic. But good news, so it's like an individual one. So it was me versus this other girl like balancing. Sadly, she beat me, so that was a big L. But then she got to like give one of us safety for the next tribal, and I got it. So I can't be voted off for one more week. So that is super exciting. I think this week it's going to be Sophie. I think everyone besides Sophie agrees on that. But I haven't really talked to anyone yet, TBH. It's been midterm season. So I think tonight I'm going to like call Jeremy and then call the other ones too. So we'll see what happens then.
We did lose the next challenge though, so we're going back to tribal. And I think what's going to happen is I think we're going to try to vote Sophie out because like that just seems the easiest. Derek and Sophie, they seem pretty close, and so now Sophie doesn't really have an alliance member. And so she's just kind of alone, and so I think she's just an easy target. And like the other 5 of us, we actually really like each other. And so I do think that after that happens, if we lose another challenge, then it'd be really tough to have to vote someone out.
Alright, so I am majorly depressed. We just lost our 3rd challenge in a row, and you know, it just makes us have to make a lot of decisions that we normally wouldn't this early in the game, and that just really sucks, because I don't know, I don't want anybody to go home. I like everybody, but we don't really have that choice, and my guess is that there's going to be another challenge after this, where we just gotta win. We just need to win. Okay, so yeah, sorry, I'm sad, especially in that, like, I thought we definitely could have won that. It was very, you know, it was individual based. We just needed one of our people to last the longest. I thought I was doing pretty good, but I don't know, I was steady for the majority of the time, but then I don't know, I messed up a little like kind of early on, and I just like didn't move from that position, and eventually I think it just cost me as I started slipping and my ball started going like higher and higher above the 2 like rod things. So eventually it dropped. And then Sophie was in a really, not Sophie, Chloe was in a very awkward position, and she just couldn't last. Couldn't beat that other girl. I think her name's Riley. She was like steady as a rock, so, you know, good for her, but bad for us. But I don't know, I don't think I'd go home here. I mean, people have been working to build trust with me, and we just all blindsided Sophie, so I feel like she's the easy vote. She wants to talk to me today, and I feel bad. I feel bad, obviously, because, you know, we had something going on, and I do trust her, and I think she definitely trusts me more than anyone else. But it's just kind of the easy vote here. But yeah, like after, like, let's say Sophie went here, I don't really know what would happen after that. If we lost again, my pick would be Ella, and I think I could make that pitch to some people. I don't know if she has anything like completely locked in, because if out of that group of 4, if there's a group of 3 in there that's like locked in with each other, and I'm not in that, maybe I still won't go home, but I could be the odd one out there. And I don't know, I think.
Basically, I just got off the phone with Jeremy, and I don't think that there's much hope for me at this point, because I even asked him, I was like, you can be honest, like, have you been hearing my name? And he was like, yes. And so, I really just don't think there's anything I can do. Like, I've tried talking to people, but like Jeremy's the only one that I've kind of really like talked with on the phone. It seems like no one else really wants to talk to me, which is fair because like I'm probably getting voted out tomorrow, so I don't know why they would spend their energy talking to me. It's just a little unfortunate because I feel like if we didn't consecutively lose 3 times in a row, like maybe I wouldn't be getting voted off this early, but since it's like we just keep losing, there's really just no avoiding it. Yeah, so that's my little update. Not going too well, but honestly, I have prepared myself for getting voted off, so I think it will be fine.
You know, I guess next cycle too, I guess I'm just like a little bit on why reasons people should keep me. You know, right now we're in a huge deficit, and you know, their tribe is strong. They haven't voted anyone out. Who knows, you know, we could lose another challenge. It could be 4 of us and 8 of them at merge, and then maybe we'll swap or whatever. But I need people to want to keep me, and I've been kind of trying to shy away from being like the captain or being the leader, or just like kind of looked at differently in any way, just because I don't want that. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out or like think of reasons for them to keep me because I am like, I guess like, you know, different or have some kind of connection in a different way. And that big connection is Josh, and I'm hoping that some of them are thinking like, the other tribe is more likely to work with us if Jeremy's here, because Jeremy knows Josh. Josh is maybe on a, you know, I'm hoping he's in a good position on that tribe, or at least in a position to help.
Yeah, I mean, they're down in numbers now, which I think if there is any good benefit that I was thinking about while I was sitting out, it's that I was worried about my relationship with Jeremy coming into this game. But I do think if there is a tribe swap situation, he knows that he's down in numbers from his original tribe. I think that'll be beneficial for him wanting to work with me, because I think he knows he has a potential in with me, which he might. It just depends. I feel really good with my tribe though, so it just really depends on where that comes and at like what point. I really have to decide who I go after. Like at this point, I'm filming with a lot of people in my tribe, and like I don't know. I need to start figuring that out because I know more alliances are forming and I know more stuff's happening. So TBD, but I'm glad I sat out. I didn't necessarily want that advantage to have a torque on my back, and plus I don't have the attention span or the patience to do that challenge. So although if it's like game time at the end of the season, I'm gonna have to try hard, but I don't know if I'll do that. But yeah.
Okay, today is challenge 4. Today should be interesting because I sound like this, but I have had some conversations over the week, and I do like working with Riley. We had a talk with Chloe, and Chloe wants a girls' alliance, which, I mean, you always say yes, but do I really want a girls' alliance? No, not at all. But then I talked to, we want the 4, Josh, Jillian, Chloe, no, not Chloe, Josh, Jillian, me, and Riley. But today I'm going to talk to, first I'm going to talk to Josh, 7-Up Club. We are worried for a tribe swap, so we are going to get on the same page no matter what, and then if we swap, we swap. If we don't, we don't. Because if we were on the other tribe, we can't talk anymore. But he's my number 1, so I'm talking to him. And then I'm going to go talk to Riley just to see, we're in a lot of the same groups together, whether it's the girls, whether it's the 4 of us 2, Josh and Jillian, us 4, Josh and Alec. We're in a lot of 4s. So I'm going to go talk to her because I like her and I do want to work with her to see where she actually wants to, her real alliance is. But other than that, then I'm going to go talk to me, Riley, Jillian, and Josh. And I personally, I like that group, but I'm not set on that group. If Riley's like, we got to go with this group, that's fine. At next tribal, if we lose today, we need to vote Alec out. He said, he told Josh, and guess what, it always comes back to me, that I don't need to, not that I need to go home now, but like, yeah, once we get to final 8, final 7, Kayla needs to go. When I hear my name, I'm voting that person out. And that is that. And also it's Alec. Nobody would care if he went home. He's a loose cannon, and everybody would vote for him and not be sus if I said his name. So, there you go. But another challenge tonight. We'll see if there's a tribe swap. That would be so interesting, but I really hope it's on Tuesday. I'm not ready for a tribe swap. I like my tribe, but we will see. I'm excited for it, so.
Dude, we're sitting on Dexter Rock. Kayla and Max, we got there early, and then Alec just walks up. was like, who would you vote out? Who has the idol? Like, she said she's Loki. Guys, I know he's scared of voting. I don't. I think we have at this point. He is. She said she's Loki. I'm like, so I called my friend. And I was like, hey, like, they're hidden behind the pole. Walk over and keeps going, oh, out the back of this building. I'm like, see, there's shishes. And we go into the studio classroom. Then we go. Oh, but we can't be here. We saw him up there. We go in the studio classroom. Okay, then we fucking sit and we start. Do we actually split into a direction? We go to a studio classroom. We go to another one. Then she's like, is it there? I look at I just this is my
Guys. Just kidding.
Josh, you're getting voted out.
I just opened the window. that was very nice.
She was at the door. She I shut the door. No, I literally did. I'm sorry. I don't think so. But why is he walking around here?
I just secured the bag with Kayla. We basically just talked about the idol and that she's in possession of the idol and that she is willing to potentially give it to me if I need it, if we do tribe swap. So the time is nigh and I'm very ready. I'm ready to go. So here we go, baby. I need to shut the up sometimes. I need to know when to keep my mouth shut and when not to. Because I was talking to Josh earlier today, the Sub Alliance, shout out. And I kept talking and talking about how we need Alec out. And I don't think that's a bad thing to say, but I was very persistent and I'm coming off too much. Like, I know what's going on and that I'm strategizing too much, which is not good because he's here to play the game and he's ready to backstab before anyone else can. So
we voted out Derek yesterday. Next person on the chopping block is Sophie. I think everyone just recognizes that the tribes are likely to either swap or merge soon. And I think the consensus is we think she could flip in the case of some sort of swap or merge. And it's just another easy vote protecting our alliance of 4 and also Jeremy. I also want to make sure Jeremy's safe. Yeah, so that's kind of a little breakdown of where things are at right now. I think the vote's gonna end up on Sophie.
I really don't like when people feel isolated and alone. And I think Sophie kind of feels like people don't like her, especially Ella, maybe other people too. And, I don't know. I just don't like when anybody feels that way, and I definitely don't want to be a part of things that are going to promote that. I understand that, this is the game and perception is reality, and, perception is reality in this game, and how people perceive me or anyone else in this game isn't a true representation of that person, and that's definitely something that everyone needs to be aware of for themselves too, because everyone's going to hear shit about themselves. I'm going to hear a lot of shit about me that isn't going to be flattering, I'm sure. So it's just good to keep that in mind, and I hope she is. And when I was talking to her, I was like, I said sorry for like the regular game stuff, obviously, but also just like, I told her like, I don't want you to feel like you're alone, and I don't want, and like, she kind of told me like, she didn't really know what to talk about game-wise. She really just wanted to talk, and I'm always gonna be there for her, like in that way, or anybody, like, it's a tough game, and one day I'm gonna be in a position where maybe my back is against the wall and I feel like I have no one, and I just need to reach out and like rant to someone that's actually in the game, maybe, because it's different when you're talking to a production person or just your friends, because they're not experiencing the same anxieties. And so yeah, I want to be there for her, I guess, in that regard.
Come on in. After their third consecutive loss, they're here to vote out another member of their tribe. Well, I hate to say welcome, but welcome to another tribal council, the third in the row. That cannot feel good. Josh, obviously you weren't at the challenge, Do you think that played a factor in maybe why your tribe is sitting here today?
I mean, it might have. I'm not really sure. I don't know what kind of effect it would have had if I was actually there. So maybe I do feel a little guilty that I wasn't there.
Obviously, the challenge didn't go your way, but Chloe, you ended up getting immunity and are safe for this tribal council, obviously awarded by Riley on the other tribe. How does that feel?
I mean, that felt really nice, actually. I was really devastated that we lost, because I was a dancer, so I felt like I should be good at the balancing thing. So I took that a little personally, definitely. But it was really nice that, like, Ella stood up for me and was like, Chloe should have it, and then that Riley gave it to me. So it's obviously great. But, yeah.
Jeremy, what can this tribe do to win?
That's like a tough question, because I feel like we have everything we need to win. Like, I don't see one thing that we lack necessarily, whether it be like strength or like communication or like like smarts or whatever. So I don't know, like I guess my only thing is like as much unity as possible. So if we can move towards that, maybe that is something that we are lacking, and maybe that can turn it around for us.
John, same question. What do you think can help this tribe?
Luck. That's yeah. I think we need some luck to come on our side. I'd agree with everything Jeremy said. I think we are all able, but yeah, we're gonna need some luck today.
Sophie, obviously you were on the wrong side of the last vote. What's kind of the vibe around the tribe? Do you feel very outcasted, or are you trying to make some moves to get an inward?
I mean, yeah, like definitely felt outcasted. I think still do. I feel like everyone, including me, knows what's happening tonight. So it's just kind of an interesting vibe going on.
Do you have anything you'd like to say to the tribe? To try and plead your case, throw someone under the bus?
No. I feel like nothing happened. Like there were nothing bad necessarily happened. It was just unfortunate, but I don't think there is anyone to throw under the bus.
And with that, it's time to vote. Sorry, I think you're a really great person, and I think you'll be friends outside of this.
I already know I'm going home, and she already doesn't trust me, so I feel like there's no harm done.
I'll go tally the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol or an advantage and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Once the votes are read, the decision is final, and the person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Sophie. Second vote, Ella. That's one vote, Ella, one vote, Sophie. Third vote, Sophie. Fourth vote, Sophie. That's 3 votes Sophie, 1 vote Ella. And the third person voted out of Cal Poly Survivor, Sophie. Please bring me your torch. Sophie, your time is over. It's time for you to go.
Okay, bye.
And with that, another unanimous vote. Good luck in the next challenge. Hopefully it won't be 4 for 4. But we'll see you then for the next challenge.
I knew it was coming, so it's a little sad, but also a little bit relieving because it was very stressful last tribal council. I was very scared, so I feel like it's good. Hindsight,
my biggest problem was just trusting people too easily, because I don't know if you guys watched my confessionals, but in one of them, I was like, what if everyone's just voting for Derek and not telling me because I'm too close with Derek?
Perfect. Well, thank you for playing.
No problem.
I feel pretty good about this one. That's all. Love you though.
I'm really sorry. I think you're a really great person, and I think we'll be friends outside of this, so I hope I get to see you around somewhere.
You got your popcorn? Because I'm ready to watch a show. Let's fucking go, baby. It's game time.